Hello and welcome to your reading. Um, as I'm coming to do this message, the energy feels really scattered. But this is a message I automatic wrote, and I feel like someone's passed over loved one is coming through with encouragement. And I'm gonna try to run through these notes because I don't want this video to be this long, but if you are watching this video, I do believe the energy has to do with the video I previously uploaded. So if you're watching this one and it resonates, you may want to watch that one. The message of don't give your power away was coming through. Now in the last message, I feel like it was speaking about spiritual abilities, like spiritual powers, okay? But this one I feel like is more physical. Like, don't give up your physical power. Like somebody needs to get into action. Or don't give a position away, okay? Like somebody shrinking back from doing something, okay? Whatever that is, however it will resonate for you. And this may be a reading along with the message, maybe not, but I do want to pull some postcards from Spirit because this energy is a lot of passed over loved ones, okay? One in particular that I saw, okay? And then just the energy of certain things coming through. So what really came through strongly was don't sit back and watch, get in the game, okay? So that is the message. Don't sit back and watch, get in the game. And I kept hearing LA Sports, whatever that video game, and I feel like that's not the right phrase. Like they're not called video games, but I know they're called video games. But you know how much you can say something so much that it doesn't sound like the meaning, or it doesn't sound right, or like there's no meaning anymore, and that in itself could be a message. There's no meaning anymore to something. Somebody may feel hopeless, okay? But LA Sports, whatever that is that comes on before the actual, you get into playing the game. Because my son used to play that. But, so these are a lot of confirmations coming through. I feel like this is just gonna be a confirmation message, really, for the most part. And you already know what the situation is, you already know what's going on. And so this is just someone's passed over loved ones is coming through to encourage them to get in the game, to do something, okay? So what LA could be significant for whatever reason, but the number 76 came through, and then 76 gas station, okay? So the colors orange or blue could be significant. Also an old school vehicle. And what I was being shown was someone looking out of blinds. Like the room looked dark, but they were like looking outside from the blinds. Like they wanted to go outside, but then they go back to playing the game instead. Okay, so actually playing a video game. So you may play video games, whoever this message is for. And I'm getting right now The Sims. Yeah, I've never really played the game, but I've seen it, and it's like a simulated life. Okay, so somebody may actually be living a simulated life. You may not go outdoors as much. You may do everything online. I don't know, take it as it resonates. I'm hearing living vicariously. So you may feel like you're living life, but it's like through a altered environment is the words that I'm being given. So somebody may really be into AI or those goggles. Confirmation if you can hear that. Those, what is it even called? Those whatever those goggles are, you know what they you know what they are if you use them. The virtual reality. So somebody may be living a physical life literally in virtual reality. and not too much in the physical world, okay? So anyway, 5:05 on a timer, I just saw as I looked up. Someone could be distracting themselves from something in real life, like putting it in its place. Somebody could be distracting themselves with video games, okay, instead of the real life situation. And once again, I heard get in the game, okay? So the energy of an inheritance was coming through. A message about someone being given a home. Now, this was a conversation that was being had. Someone was telling someone that they would be given a home. I don't know, what's about to come through sounds like a stipulation, okay? So just pay attention. Now, I heard 20,000 pages. You may read a lot, okay? But what I was seeing was $20,000, okay, as that phrase was coming through. And I was also being shown a crystal goblet. Now, this could be metaphorically. It was a crystal goblet sitting on some type of shelf. Take it as it resonates. You may have had a passed over loved one who had some type of crystal goblet, okay? But it could be metaphorical, like this is the Ace of Cups. You could be getting a divine inheritance, okay? On the stipulation that you get in the game, okay? Someone receiving an inheritance once they are married, because that was the conversation that was going on. And the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, okay? So like I said, like it was a stipulation. Someone was telling someone else that. And then I was getting the phrase Twitter palms. Now, I don't know what that is. I've never used it before. It's just what was coming through. But what I was getting from it was like maybe you may hold the phone in the palm of your hands while you're scrolling Twitter. I don't know. Also, I was getting palmistry, okay? And while I was taking down a message, because I feel like it's connected to the other message, and there is an image of a crystal ball there and divination. Somebody could be into palmistry, but what I really feel like this is now as I'm giving the message, I feel like it's a passed over loved one who was into palmistry, okay? Because that's what's coming through now. Also, the word dentistry was coming through. Knitting needles. Someone could have a passed over loved one who was into knitting. And then embroidered handkerchief is what I saw. So someone's passed over loved one could carry, they may have used to carry embroidered handkerchiefs, okay? That's like it's an old school thing to do, but it's also just like back in the day, you were of status, okay? When things were embroidered. So that could take precedence. I don't know why I said take precedence. That may be significant for someone. I was gonna say that could be resonant for someone, okay? Also, mashed potatoes came through as someone's favorite food, okay? So someone viewing, that could be your favorite food, or maybe it was your favorite food as a child. Also, Forest Kid 1 came through, and I automatically thought of a screen name or password with that. And as I was writing that down, I got a notification confirmation. So that is a screen name for someone who plays video games or a password. And the notification was from my affirmation app. And it says, I am the architect of my own destiny is the notification that came through. Big message. You are the architect of your own destiny. You have to get in the game, okay? Also, you could have built a tree house as a kid, or just like to be in tree houses or out in nature or whatever as a kid is what I was getting with that. Okay, so also I was hearing the phrase, and so then, like someone was telling a story. Okay, so you may have had a passed over loved one who liked to tell you stories. Or they could have been one to lie a lot, okay? They could have told you bedtime stories, or they would call lying telling stories or telling a story. Okay, they will refer to lies as that. This person could have had an ability but kept it a secret. Okay. Now the song, I'm gonna link the song below, but in the song, put it in a pinned comment, but the song phrase that was coming through, or the song lyrics that was coming through was, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Now, like I said, these messages was crossing over, and in the beginning, in the first reading, it has something to do with someone shying away from their abilities, not using them, whatever. And so the phrase, I love it and I hate it at the same time, came through really strong, okay? And then I was getting scrying. So if you know what that is, and this resonates with you, you'll know, what I mean. So scrying, getting messages through a crystal ball or some type of crystal. This, I was also giving the word crying, okay? So someone could be crying because they're unsure of how to go about something, or unsure about how to get in the game, okay? However this resonates for you. I feel like it's more than just abilities with this message, and that's why it's separated from the other one, okay? This may resonate with many different areas of your life, or just with different people in general. And then I was getting the phrase crystal vision. Okay, like crystal clear vision, you can see clearly. You may be able to prophesize. You may be able to be clairvoyant. You may be able to see ahead, okay? But there is a tarot deck called Crystal Visions, and I literally just ordered it a day ago. So that deck could be significant for someone, or you may come across a reading and they're using the Crystal Visions deck, okay? And actually I drew a picture before from that deck. It was the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be significant for someone. Once you get in the game, your wheel will turn in the proper direction, okay? Things will start to look up. Someone's passed over loved one, or it could be you, take it as it resonates, collects candles, okay? I was hearing they are too beautiful, I could never burn them. And the movie, I believe it's Aeon Flux with Charlize Theron, however you pronounce it. You'll know because this is for someone who's already watched the movies. That movie and The Old Guard, these movies, 333 on the timer, you're gonna want to watch them again at this point that you're seeing this reading, okay? The message was, you may see it differently this time. So something may be unlocked as you go through those movies again, okay? Also, this leads me into the message of, because something being unlocked. When I was younger, before I knew actually what was going on, I would see still things in motion, okay? And there used to be in my home a statue of a man with a dog and then a woman, and the figurines or whatever went together, and it was like the man was admiring the woman, but I would see the little dog on the statue. It was like he was trying to get the attention of its owner, okay? I would see it move and I would hear it like whimpering, okay? So the movie Friday, 444 on a timer, the movie Friday, when I saw that movie, it woke up something, okay? Because if you know that movie, and when Craig goes into the kitchen and he opens the cabinet, there's a dog in the cabinet and he's hearing it whimpering, and well, because he's high. But that scene woke up something for me. It just like took me back with like so many memories of things that had went on throughout my childhood. So once you watch these movies that I just mentioned, something may be unlocked for you. Okay. Now the passed over loved one that I saw, and this could be, I want to say it's a great grandmother, just because of what I was seeing, but it could also be a grandmother, in their younger days. So I saw a woman standing, just straight up, just standing, red hair. Now red hair as in natural red hair, like from Ireland, like the women there with the natural bright red hair, okay? And it was shoulder length, like wavy, as if it had been curled, okay? And she was in a purple dress, and she was standing next to a man, and something was off about her smile, okay? Like her eyes told a different story, like she was putting on a smile, or a brave face, but her eyes, you could see the pain in her eyes. It looked like she was like holding back tears. Now, to me, what I was seeing, it looked like they were taking a picture, okay? Like they were getting ready to take a picture. So you or a family member may have this picture, okay, of this passed over loved one in their younger days. The other thing that I heard was liquid birthday cake. Okay, so what I got from that was, if your birthday, you just had a birthday recently, or your last birthday, someone could have gotten like wasted for their birthday. And this feels like a lonely energy. Like I said, someone staying inside instead of getting out in the game, okay? So maybe you didn't go out for your birthday, you just stayed at home. Liquid birthday cake was the phrase that came through. And the initials C or K could be significant. And then I was hearing CC and KK, which feel like nicknames to me, okay? Also the name Casey could be significant. Or you could like to wear CK1 cologne, which was also coming through, okay? So take these messages as they resonate with you. Personally, the message overall is get in the game, okay? So I'm gonna get some messages, some postcards from Spirit. These will be messages from your passed over loved ones. Now, I usually say they could be from your God, your angel guides or whoever, but this specifically, I feel like these are passed over loved ones messages coming through. I'm gonna go to this What's the Vibe deck just to see if there's message, but I just did see tension, and that is like a stressed energy, like somebody needs, I was gonna say somebody needs a break from life, but that's not what it is. It's like somebody needs a break from this fake life they're living, is the message that's coming through. The artificial, someone's living an artificial life. That's what's coming through. So let's see. What's the vibe, Holy Spirit? Isolation, okay? It's time for somebody to get in the game. This says left alone, and it also says self-inflicted, okay? Somebody may be feeling rejected from the outside world. It's the message that's coming through right now. So take it as it resonates. But I did speak about crying, and this is exactly what this is. Waves of emotions, worry or fear. And somebody may feel like, and here's vacation, a vacation away from the artificial life. I feel like someone is wearing a mask. Like that vision of the ancestor, they were smiling, but it was like a broken smile or like forced. And like right now I feel like tears, like me trying to hold back from crying. So definitely someone is emotional, okay? or has been emotional. But back to that wearing a mask, putting on a brave face or smiling when they really want to cry. It's like the eyes. You can't hide it. It's in the eyes. Consequences, and they were here. This card was already here and I didn't want to take it. And now it just came out. But bad choices. It says games, okay? And mixed signals. I just feel like it's the games right here. Bad choices. The bad choice would be just sitting back playing your games, if that's an actual situation, or just sitting back and not getting in the game, okay? Nurturing, okay? And now I was gonna put this card back because it was a card that came out behind it, okay? And I was like, okay, I don't feel like this resonates with the message, but they're saying to take it. Okay, so we have nurturing in front, and what's in back is love affair. Okay, now someone could be locking themselves in because they just went through some type of horrible breakup. This does say isolation, feeling rejected, okay, or left alone. So somebody could have went through a recent breakup. I'm hearing finally cutting ties, okay? And you feel like you need some type of nurturing, okay? I also feel with this, with the message of get in the game, it's like don't wait on the sidelines is what I'm getting. I'm hearing don't sit yourself out. Don't count yourself out. There's a lot of blue in these cards, okay? Blue is the throat chakra. And it's also these last two cards, the love affair and nurturing, are the darker colors, which is the grounding chakra. The root chakra, the base, okay? So someone needs to get their emotions grounded, okay? Because the blue is also water. So getting your emotions grounded, but also speaking up on what you're feeling. One more. Now, I keep feeling like I need to put cards back or don't take them. And then it's the card that comes out. So that is a lot of second guessing, okay? And I usually don't do that. So this is you may be second guessing yourself a lot, that you can't move into something. Sipping, okay? This is rumors, gossip, nosy. You could have people meddling in your business and they're causing you to second guess or doubt yourself, okay? You don't want to do that. The message that I have been giving frequently is follow your own heart, okay? In the last message, or was that the beginning of this? There was the beginning of this message. Ace of Cups, okay? The crystal chalice, Ace of Cups. Self-love, believing you're worthy, okay? And like I said, those energies was crossing over. I thought that was in the last message, but it's this one. So let me go to the tarot. 555, something's changing, and it's 554 on the clock. Very significant, okay? 554 and 555. It's time for change. But it's like, with that being 554, it's like it's almost time, okay? Which you have to get in the game in order for that change to happen, okay? Take it as it resonates. I just saw the Knight of Cups and the Tower. I just shuffled twice and the Tower still on the bottom. So somebody's definitely going through a Tower moment. This is to wake you up, to shake you up to your reality, okay? So that you can stop living your artificial life, because judgment is here. This is answering the call. Your true calling. What is it you're supposed to be doing in life? 555 now on the timer, on the clock. What is it you're supposed to be doing? Wish fulfillment. What is going to make you happy? What is going to make you look? It looks like their chest. That beam of light coming from their chest. That's this. Okay? That lightning. Heart being cracked open. Okay? Whatever this hardship was that you recently went through, because 555 is still on the clock. 5 of Pentacles is hardship. You may have taken some type of loss, okay, from a love situation with love affair here. Somebody may be willingly taking a loss in some situation because they're isolating themselves, which is saying self-inflicted on this card, okay? New beginnings is here. The Empress. 9 of Cups and the Empress, that's wish fulfillment. Somebody needs to take action. King of Wands here. Okay, get in the game. No more messages for whoever needs it at this time. Three of Wands, get in the game. This is waiting for the perfect wave, but if you wait too long, the wave will pass, okay? And I just spoke about the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely in that energy, okay? A sad energy. You have to pull yourself out of it and move on. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. That's 6 Pentacles, but it will lead to your new beginning. 6 of Pentacles is balancing out, okay? Getting your life in balance, moving on from that 5 of Pentacles and being in hardship and lack mentality into the 6 of Pentacles. It's going to bring about your new beginning, okay? Now, this is 7 Pentacles in total here on the table. 7 of Pentacles is planting the seeds, but it's also being patient and then reaping the benefits of the seeds you've planted, okay? And this is the ultimate 10 of Pentacles, okay? I did speak about an inheritance. This could be a divine inheritance, but that's what the 10 of Pentacles represents. This is, now I just want to show this right quick, because 7 of Cups, this is making a choice, but it looked like this person is taking a long time. They don't know what to decide. 10 of Pentacles, this is what you're stepping into if you make the choice to get in the game. So we're going to end this with a postcard from Spirit, okay? Passed over loved one with a message for you. And there's 2 that flipped out, okay? Somebody may have collected stamps, okay? But this is giving me stationery. So someone could have liked to write a lot on like really fancy stationery. But it says, dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. And I just want to pause right there because I did a message on my community tab about the energy planetarily that we're in and how Mars in retrograde is in play and how things from the past that we were called to be strong in a situation and we weren't, those maybe specific situations or even people who we were in that situation with may resurface, okay? For you to learn that lesson, for you to finally be strong, pull forth that courage that you felt you needed then and didn't, okay? It says, even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about conditioning things excuse me, forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. Now I said conditioning. You may have conditioned yourself to feel like it's okay, I'll leave it in the past, but the memory resurfaces and it still hurts. You haven't healed it, okay? So it says it's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. So, as I'm reading, it's bringing up for me the instance of forgiving a past relationship because it came out in the cards. In order for you to move on into a new relationship that is going to flourish in the proper way, you have to forgive the old, okay? Because that came up in the cards, the love affair, okay? So if you've been through a tough breakup or whatever the situation was, you have to forgive the past. You don't have to forgive or condone this person's actions, but you forgive to release them, to release yourself of any burden, okay? You take accountability for staying in a situation longer than you should have, most likely, and you move on, okay? If you truly know you weren't the one treating someone bad, you move away from it, okay? 333 on the timer. Forgive them for their wrongdoings, forgive yourself for accepting any wrongdoings, and you move on. It's how you heal it, okay? No holding grudges. So the next message says, you are love, okay? So that message right there lets me know, and that's my name, my Twitter name, actually. I am love. But that message there lets me know that your loved ones, your passed over loved ones, is letting you know that they know the real you. You are love, okay? You need to embody that. Ace of Cups. It says, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. So if you are on vacation and you are not actually resting, you need to actually rest, okay? 432, I just saw on the timer. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Slow down and take time to think with your heart, okay? Honor this process by becoming empty and allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. Get in the game. Co-creation. Get in the game. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. This is speaking to co-creating with the universe, with your guides. Someone's past over loved ones is trying to make something happen for them. This is what you call a type of divine intervention, okay? So they know what you're here to do. They're backing you in what you came here to do. They're bringing forth encouragement so that you can move into your true purpose, okay? This not only speaks to dreams, but daydreaming, visualizing, your imagination. What is it that you want to see materialize in your physical presence, your reality, your real life, okay? So with that being said, this is your message. I hope it was helpful in more ways than one. Thank you for receiving your message and take care.